welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, hi, my name is Alexandra. And thank you for clicking on this video. So I really do want to get straight to the point, but also have a little room to try to explain some of the things I looked for in my husband we were dating at the time. So just a quick little backstory. Me and my husband have known each other for about 12 years. And this December is going to make 7 years of marriage. And for all the people that are married that is watching this video, you know how hard that is. Yeah? Yeah. So without further ado, let's go right ahead and get into this video right now. So one of the things I really looked for I want to say my future husband to have, or things that I was looking for, was his relationship with God. For me, ultimately, I wanted a God-fearing man, point blank period. No ifs, no ands, or buts about it. I've been in situations where, you know, having a God-fearing man wasn't important. And yeah, we're not together now. But being married to a man that is God-fearing was definitely a must. And one of the things that I look for to see was, do you spend quality time with the Lord? How often do you do that? Are you praying on a regular basis? Are you reading your word on a regular basis? You know, stuff like that. So those things was really important to me. And I just like to sit and observe and watch. That was me. I love to sit, observe, and watch. The next thing was, how often did he talk about sex? You know, a lot of people, at least back in the day, like, if anybody know what the party line was. Damn, I'm old. Do they still got the party line? Oh my God, I hope not. But anyway, back in the day, they had this thing before the whole, you know, the online dating. They had the party line, and on there, that's all people wanted to talk about was sex, and this is what I can do. After a certain age, I can care less about that. So it was more about the, you know, did the conversation have substance? And if you couldn't hold a conversation without having to talk about sex, I wasn't interested. And luckily, my husband was not like that. So I honestly did not know that there were conversations that you can have without talking about sex. So that was actually pretty awesome. And it was like a breath of fresh air to be able to speak to someone that can hold a conversation. Speaking of holding a conversation, another thing was a person that did not curse. Like their vocabulary was more than just cuss words. And I've been in, you know, I've known people where every other word was an MF this and you know, all this other stuff, and it's just like, okay, do you have any other words? You know, type of thing. And I could not be in a relationship with someone who really couldn't hold a conversation. I wanted to see if my husband my boyfriend at the time, which is currently my husband, would open doors for me. I love being a girly girl, and I love my doors being opened, and he definitely did that. He doesn't do it now, you know, but back then he did. He definitely did it back then. Another thing was would he ask for gas money? Or if we go out on a date, would he ask for me to pay for the check, or would he ask for it to be split, or whatever the case may be? I personally feel like if you don't have the funds, if you don't have money, you shouldn't be going out on dates. Like, don't ever be put in a situation where, you know, the person is asking you to pay for the bill. And if it ever does come to that, ladies, please, please, please have your own money. Have your own money. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. And if you're ever put in that situation, you know, pay for your part of the meal. And then you catch your Uber.
Get that Uber girl.
That's so messed up, y'all. I really needed to know his spending habits. His spending habits were a must for me. I needed to be with someone that knew how to save. I really needed to be with someone that knew how to save, because I don't know what saving was. I knew what spending was. I just didn't know what saving was. So, was he a big spender? Now, for some people, they'll probably be like, yeah, he better know how to spend money. Da, 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 da. First of all, you can't be spending money you don't even have. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're more of a spender and you don't know how to save, guess what? You're going to be out in the streets. I would say up front, I
would call my husband cheapo.
He does not like to spend at all. And at least in the beginning of our relationship, that was a problem. But now I can understand why he's so frugal. That's a nice word, frugal. Because your girl wasn't. I'm not frugal. If I see something, I like it, I'm buying it. That's just what it is. But I've definitely learned over the years, like, you know, sometimes it's okay to indulge and, you know, to buy certain things that you may want. But for the most part, you just need to get things that you need, the essentials. That is it, especially now. My thing was hygiene. Hygiene was definitely important for me. Listen, you can't be talking to me and I can't breathe while I'm in your presence. Like, if you're talking to me and I can't breathe, bruh, your breath is hot. Okay? It's saying halitosis. Oh, and I've been in those situations.
You know how hard it is to get out of that?
I gotta go home. My mama called me.
But your phone didn't ring.
I heard it in my spirit.
Listen, I can't be with you and your birth is halitosis. It's screaming out for the Lord. Like, I just can't. Hygiene is so important. Smelling good, looking good, making sure your clothes isn't wrinkled, making sure you look presentable at all times was important. Because what people don't well, I don't know if they understand or not, but for me, my mindset or my thought process with that was, if we are out together, I am a representation of you and you are a representation of me. You get what I'm saying? So if you look bummy and your girl is looking spicy, I don't know. I can't do it. That just wasn't me. Can't do it. Just wasn't me. Another thing was he a good kisser? Being a good kisser is, for me, is important. It's definitely important. You know, when you upset and a person come kiss you, you know, you're not mad anymore. You know,
Kissing leads to happiness. Kissing leads to ministering. Kissing leads to stuff that is fireworks.
oh my gosh, I'm a mess. Anyway, kissing is important. It definitely is.
Could you imagine a person can't kiss, they can't do nothing?
And you're like, oh, they'll get better. They'll get better once we get married. And it don't get better, just get worse, and now you stuck. Wow. But anyway, that was my list, you guys. That was my list. Yes, it was a short list. I really couldn't think of anything because I know that there's a whole lot more that I haven't mentioned in this video, but nonetheless, I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below for any future videos that you guys would like to see from me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.